I've been meaning to do this video for a few days now. I was driving the Zeekr 009, had that for about a month, and my boys absolutely loved it. I dropped it back off to Zeekr, and when I was there, I spotted this car in the car park. And I said, guys, are you going to be selling this? Is this a different model? And actually, it is a little different. It's a bit different to what Zeekr have now. It's the Black Pack. You can buy this right now in Hong Kong. It does cost a little bit extra. And here's what I know about it. Here's actually what I also know about Zeekr's pre-orders here in Australia, which have been quite an incredible success. First of all, the Black Edition. Hello, my friends. Welcome to the channel. I'm Sam Evans. You're watching the Electric Viking. Great to have you with us. YouTube's new algorithm means that you're often not getting all of our videos in your feed. There's 7,500. I'm pretty sure you're probably not seeing a lot of them. In the description, there is a link to our newsletter. Click on that and you can get an update every day of all the latest news in the electric car industry. The Black Edition. So as you can see in the video here, it's got black wheels. They're different wheels to what you can get right now on the Zeekr 7X standard version with the 75 kilowatt hour battery, or the mid-range version, which is the long-range rear-wheel drive. That's the mid-spec. And they're also obviously different to the Zeekr 7X all-wheel drive, which has 21-inch rims. So the rims you can see in this picture, they're 20-inch rims. And it also comes with the car, as you can see, it also comes with black roof rails. In Hong Kong, it's a $3,000 difference in price. You pay an extra $3,000. You're getting a bigger set of rims on either the long-range rear-wheel drive or the standard range model with the 75 kilowatt-hour battery. So it's an option. You pay the extra $3,000. You get the bigger wheels, they're black, and then you get the black roof rails. It's sort of like a black pack. And I think actually that's actually what it's called in Hong Kong, black pack. It's $3,000 on top of the price of those existing models. I don't know how this is going to work in Australia. I'm not sure. I didn't ask for those kind of details, but I just thought it is interesting. If this is something you're interested in, it's going to be an option. It's coming quite soon, I was told by Zeekr when I was there. So that's cool. In other news, Zeekr have surpassed 2,000 pre-orders for the 7X. It's been a tremendous sales success, and I don't think there's been any other cars in Australia that have gotten 2,000 pre-orders, especially from brands that are, not well-known brands to a lot of Australians. I mean, most Australians still don't know the Zeekr brand, which is kind of crazy, but it's true. Zeekr is obviously a sister brand to Volvo, but if most people I've met, and I have met a lot of new people, they're looking at the Zeekrs that I've been driving, especially the 009, people come out like, what's this? I don't even know who they are. They just walk up to the car and they're having a look at it, intrigued. And I say, well, Zeekr, you haven't heard of them? No. Well, I just say, it's a sister brand to Volvo. And they go, okay, I understand now. That kind of helps everything to make sense. Even if you say the parent company is Geely, most of them have no idea what that means. So I gave up on telling people that. But 2,000 pre-orders, I think that's a phenomenal result. And the numbers could increase because deliveries don't start for, well, probably another 3.5 weeks. Who knows? They could hit 2,500. I think a lot of the reason why they have gotten so many pre-orders is because the price it's well below what journalists said it would be. And it's in fact well below what I said it would be because well, to be fair, it wasn't really my fault or journalists' fault because Zeekr just came with a price I think that no one expected and no one anticipated. And even Zeekr kind of misled us a little bit. Just kind of sneaky, maybe a bit of anchoring bias. Would you say so? Anchoring bias tactic here used by their marketing department. So smart strategy. And what it did is everyone thought the price was going to be much higher. They thought it'd be on average $10,000 higher. And the price came in at a really competitive price with Tesla. But I'd say, the 7X, you get a lot more standard features than a Tesla Model Y. And I think everyone was like, wow, this is a surprise. This is actually kind of a luxury car, especially the 7X all-wheel drive. That's absolutely a luxury car. Leather seats, air suspension, massive heads-up display, Really, really nice interior. Everything is just, everything you touch in the car feels like it's really good quality. 21-inch rims, 0 to 100 in 3.8 seconds. Now, I just test drove the long range rear wheel drive and the long range all wheel drive, and I shared that on social media. A lot of people were asking me, "Oh, you've changed your order. Why? Why have you changed your order from long range rear wheel drive to long range all wheel drive?" And well, part of the reason is I can share this embargoed. I can't tell you any details of the actual review until Monday next week. Apparently, car journalists have, it was meant to be Thursday or Friday, but car journalists have complained it doesn't give their editing department enough time to put videos together. Anyway, so it's Monday next week. So I can't actually tell you my experience driving the car, but I can tell you that I actually made this decision before I even drove the car and did the test drive. Doing the test drive did confirm that my decision was a good one. But if you actually look at the value equation of it, adding the air suspension, which is actually phenomenally good, really, really good. And having that option to be able to raise the car up, raising it up if you want to do off-road driving, it's the same height as a Subaru Forester when it's raised. It's the same height as cars that actually can really properly go off-road. Having that option, I think, is a good idea. But then also, it will lower to a very low position for freeway driving. And the suspension is, I'm not even meant to say. But yeah, I think you get my point. Yeah, you can see where I'm going with this. So you're getting that, plus you're getting really, really good brakes. Those brakes, in and of themselves, are probably worth almost the price difference by themselves. I mean, it's a $9,000 price difference. I reckon upgrading those brakes would cost you $5,000 in the real world, maybe more than that. So that's something that no one really mentioned, but I mentioned it. I mentioned this at the launch. But anyway, when you see the brakes in person, you'll see what I mean. And when you use them, well, I can't talk about that, but I'll talk about that soon. And then you'll get a better idea. Plus, of course, you're getting some other features. You're getting Napa leather interior. You've got the electric doors. You've also got those. You've also got the fact that it's all-wheel drive. It's a proper performance car. 0 to 100 in 3.8 seconds. By the way, I did check that on a drag strip. I did check the 0 to 100 time, but I probably did it wrong because it was actually myself, a test driver, an actual race car driver, sitting in the car, and my two boys were sitting in the back seat. So it's a lot of weight. And I should mention that in my review. That's why I didn't quite hit the matched times that Zeekr say. So that's all the info I have. 2,000 pre-orders. Black Pack Edition apparently coming soon. Not sure when, but considering there's already one at Zeekr's head office, it can't be too long. What do you guys think? Let me know your thoughts. Sorry I can't divulge more information. I wish I could. And guys, have a great day. Bye-bye.